Good afternoon and welcome to Union City High School, where the host Lady Bears are taking on the Lady Sailors of Lakeview in a non-region softball matchup today. The Bears come into today's game at 2-2 overall, while the Sailors won their first game of the year last night over Eisenhower as they improved their record to 1-3 on the season. The Bears, meanwhile, are coming off a 9-7 victory over Corry in their last game, a game in which they pounded out 16 hits, and they held on for the 9-7 victory. They were ahead 9-1 at one point early in the game, and Corry made a nice comeback but couldn't complete it as the Bears even up their record at 2-2. So the starting lineups for Union City today, we have Kimmy Zielinski leading off and playing first base. Olivia Zielinski batting second and playing second. Cheyenne Cummings batting third and playing shortstop. Maddie Swan, the third baseman, is batting fourth. Shay Kent, the center fielder, is batting fifth. Abby Capella is in the circle today, and she will bat sixth. Marie Troyer bats seventh and plays right field. The designated player today is Malin Sipes, and she will bat eighth. And Danica Williamson gets the start today in left field. She will bat ninth. And Ellie Chapman is the catcher today for Union City, as Sipes will bat for Chapman today. So we're just moments away here from the first pitch. I apologize, I don't have Lakeview's lineup or roster. So hopefully they will be able to give that to me before game time. As the umpires, the coaches, and the captains are meeting at home plate right now. It's supposed to rain in a little bit here in Union City, so hopefully we can get this game in before the skies open up. And the Union City Bears take the field. Around the diamond, we got Abby Capella on the mound, Ellie Chapman behind the plate. The Zielinski sisters on the right side of the infield, Kimmy at first and Olivia at second, with Cheyenne Cummings at short, Maddie Swan at third. And then from right around the left, we have Marie Troyer, Shaylin Kent, and Danica Williamson. getting ready for softball here in Union City as Abby Capella getting ready to throw the first pitch. This is her 5th appearance of the year, 4th start. She is 2-1 with an 8.87 ERA, and there's the ball hit into right center field on the first pitch of the game, and that will be a stand-up double as Lakeview starts off quick with a double on the first pitch of the ball game. Capella set again. And there's a ground ball to Cummings, who scoops it, throws to first. And 1 out here in the first inning. Lakeview's not wasting any time today as they've come up and both batters have swung at the first pitch of the ball game. There's a ground ball on the first pitch into left field, and that will give Lakeview the early lead. As Union City now trails 1-0. There's a ground ball. Foul outside of first base. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Down low, ball 1. Abby Capella ready again. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Capella ahead in the count. Oh, no, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at first. Lakeview with a 1-0 lead. Here's the pitch. Down low and outside, ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. 1 run already in here in the top of the first inning for Lakeview. The pitch low. She's going to take off for second. Here's a throw down, and she's out. Nice throw there by Ellie Chapman as she erases the base runner. And nice scoop and tag by Cheyenne Cummings at second base. Here's the 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Ball pops out of the catcher's glove. Throw to first to complete the strikeout. And just like that, the Bears get out of the jam as they give up 1 run on 2 hits in the top of the first inning. And as we head to the bottom of the first inning, Lakeview leads 1-0. Support for Union City play-by-play coverage on the UC Today sports stream is provided in part by the Corry Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union, wishing the Bears the best of luck this season. The Corry Federal Credit Union has been serving the community since 1958. They offer a wide range of financial services for you or your business. Corry Federal Credit Union is located at 728 Worth Street in Corry, 56 North Main Street, Union City, 315 Main Street in Spartansburg, and online at corryfcu.org. UC Today Sports, thanks to Corry Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union, for their support of Union City Bears play-by-play. Coverage of the Union City Bears baseball and softball on UC Today Sports Stream is brought to you by Capella Landscape Design, providing custom landscape design and installation for over 27 years, including lawn maintenance, patios, walkway, fire pits, retaining walls, and more. fully insured and offering year-round services. More information at CapellaLandscape.com or by calling 814-438-3066. UC Today Sports thanks Capella Landscape Design for being a major sponsor of Union City Bears play-by-play coverage. And leading off for the Bears is Kimmy Zielinski. First pitch in there for a called strike. As Kimmy is batting .333 so far this season for the Bears. Here's the 0-1 pitch, ground ball to third, outside the line, foul ball. That will be strike 2. Here's the 0-2 pitch, up high, ball 3, or ball 1. Here's the 1-2 pitch, ground ball outside of third base, foul ball. She stays alive. Zielinski was 1 for 4 last game. As there takes the ball down low, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On the leadoff batter, Kimmy Zielinski. And here's the wind in the pitch, line drive, foul outside of third base. She had a good swing on that one, just pulled it a little bit. Here's the pitch, down low, ball 3. Full count on Zielinski here in the first inning. Ball 4 as Kimmy Zielinski leads off with a walk. And that will bring up her sister, Olivia Zielinski, as she's batting .357 this year. And Olivia leads the team with 6 runs scored. Here's the windup and the pitch. Ball down low. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Shows bunt. Good bunt down the third base line. Throw to first. Not in time. The ball gets by the first baseman. Kimmy Zielinski around third. She's going to score as Olivia stays put at first base. As Olivia Zielinski with the bunt base hit. I believe she had that beat out anyway. But the ball was overthrown, and she trades places with her sister. And that brings up Cummings, who belts it to center field back, and nice catch right in front of the wall. As Cheyenne Cummings, who went 4 for 4 in the last game, put a charge into that one, but the play was made in center field for the first out of the first inning. Here's Maddie Swan, and she cracks it to left center field. That ball is going to hit off the wall, halfway up the wall. As Zielinski gets all the way around to third, Maddie Swan is going to settle for a long single. She didn't miss a home run by much on that one, as that ball hit the wall about halfway up. Here's the pitch as Swan takes second base. 1 ball, no strikes on Shea Kent. As she takes ball 2. 2 runners in scoring position for Kent. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. As Shea Kent coming into the game, batting .231 on the season with a couple doubles. Cheyenne Cummings coming in at batting .583. As there's a called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's a ground ball to short, and that eats up the shortstop. 1 runs in. Maddie Swan gets all the way around to third base. As Kent reaches on the error. And she will get an RBI on that, as their runner from third base would have scored anyway. That puts runners at first and third. And there's a wild pitch, and Kent's going to get down to second. Swan stays put at third base, so puts runners at second and third once again for the Bears. There's a line drive, base hit into center field. That brings in Swan. And that was Abby Capella with the base hit. Kent moves up to third base. And we are going to have a courtesy runner for Capella. And that base hit was by Capella, like I said, and Marie Troyer comes to the plate. As the Bears lead 3-1 now. And that's Josie McQueen, the courtesy runner, as she takes second base. There's a fly ball, deep left center field. That ball is out of here. Marie Troyer with her first home run of the season. In fact, the first home run by any Bears player this year. And the Bears take a 6-1 lead here in the first inning. And that brings up Malin Sipes, who takes a strike. Marie Troyer came into this game batting just .167, but she gets the big hit here in the first inning as the Bears take a 6-1 lead early. There's a foul ball at the plate. One ball, 2 strikes on the batter. Still just 1 out here in the first inning. And Sipes takes up high, ball 2. There's a pop-up, shallow left field, and back goes the shortstop, makes the play. That's the second out here of the first inning. That brings up Danica Williamson. There's a little dribbler up in front of the plate. Pitcher gets it, throws the first, and she's out. And that will do it for Union City in the first inning. But not before they score 6 runs on 4 hits in the inning. There was a walk and an error. And after one complete inning of play, the Union City Bears lead by a score of 6-1. Support for Union City Bears sports coverage comes from King Service Center. King Service Center is located at 25167 Weed Road. They offer tires, oil changes, state safety inspection, and more. Phone number is 814-694-3472. Support for Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided by Goldstar Chinese Restaurant, offering dine-in and takeout at 31 North Main Street in Union City. More information at goldstarchinesefood.com or by calling 814-438-2688. UC Today Sports thanks Gold Star Chinese Restaurant for their support. And we are back at it here in the top of the second inning as Abby Capella back on the mound with Union City leading 6-1. And there's a ball. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Little pop up down the right field line. That's going to go foul. One ball, one strike on the batter. Capella trying to win her 3rd game of the year. And that's a ball outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball up high. 3 balls, no strikes. There's the 3-1 pitch. Down low, ball 4. Capella walks her first batter of the game. And that puts a runner at first base. Top of the second inning here. Here's the pitch. And that's in there for a strike. Capella's pitched pretty well this year. She had 1 bad game against Sagertown in which she gave up 14 runs. And that's really skewed her ERA this year. But other than that, Abby Capella has pitched pretty well. And like I said, she's looking for a 3rd win of the year as she comes into the game 3-1. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called as Capella gets the strikeout. 1 away here in the top of the second inning. So we have 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Runner at first base. Here's the lefty's pitch. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Capella steps on the rubber. And here's the pitch. That ball's low, gets by Chapman to the backstop. and that will move the runner up 60 feet on the wild pitch, putting a runner at second base. 1 ball, 1 strikes. 1 out here in the top of the second. Pitch up high, ball 2. Here's the wind in the pitch. That's in there for a strike. Strike 2, 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Abby Capella is trying to come back to get the strikeout here. Full foul ball towards the Lakeview dugout. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called as Abby Capella gets her second strikeout of the inning, third of the game. As the last 3 outs have all been via strikeout. The first pitch, ball up high. 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Lakeview with a runner at second base. Here's the pitch in there for a strike. Abby Capella is feeling it today. As the southpaw comes set, and the pitch, ball down low. That's going to move the runner up to third base, as Chapman couldn't handle that pitch. As that moves the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch, a ball up high, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Late swing and a miss. Maybe a foul tip there. As that runs the count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. As Abby Capella strikes out the side after a leadoff walk, as she now has 4 strikeouts in the ball game. As Lakeview is set down, no runs, no hits, a walk, and 1 runner left on base. And we will go to the bottom of the second inning with Union City leading by a score of 6-1. Coverage of Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is brought to you by Tops Friendly Markets of Union City, located at 19 East High Street in Union City. More information at topsmarkets.com or 814-438-7614. UC Today Sports thanks Tops Friendly Markets of Union City for their support. Coverage of Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is brought to you by Rosco's Collision, providing computerized estimates along with collision repair and painting, and by Rosco's Vinyl Graphics and Printing Services, offering banners, signage, custom apparel, and promotional items. Located on Waterford Street in Union City. Phone number is 814-438-7238. We are back here as leadoff hitter Kimmy Zielinski lead off the second as Union City batted around in the first inning, and there's a shot down the left field line. Zielinski digging for second base, and she will pull in there with a double. First pitch hitting for Zielinski as Union City tries to tack on more runs here. And Olivia Zielinski up, takes the first pitch ball. Here's the pitch, ground ball outside third base, foul ball. 1 ball, 1 strikes on Olivia Zielinski. She got a bunt single in the first inning. And that pitch is outside, ball 2. The pitch off the end of the bat, and that's going to go outside third base for a foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second base. Bottom of the second inning, Union City up 6-1. Here's the pitch. Here's a pop up down the left field line. That's going to drop foul. As Olivia Zielinski stays alive. Cheyenne Cummings on deck. Here's the 2-2 pitch up high, ball 3. Three balls, 2 strikes on Olivia Zielinski. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Line drive down the left field line. And it's going to be fair. No, they call it foul. Just missed the line. As Olivia will have to come. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, ground ball down the third base line. Here's the throw to first. And they call her out. Nice play by the third baseman as Kimmy Zielinski moves up to third base. Now we'll bring up Cheyenne Cummings. Came into this game batting .583 after her 4-for-4 performance against Corry last in the last game. Third, there's a ground ball in the hole, base hit into left field. Cheyenne Cummings with the base hit and the RBI, bringing home Kimmy Zielinski. And that will make the score 7-1, Union City. Maddie Swan up as Cummings takes off for second and she gets the stolen base. Swan singled in the first inning. Here's the pitch. Fly ball deep left field. There's no doubt about it. Oh, and the left fielder makes the catch right over the wall. I thought she had that one. That was so close to a home run. As the left fielder makes the play right at the wall. That brings up Shea Kent. Strike 1 called. Right down the third base line, base hit. That's going to score a run as Kent digs for second. She's going to get in there standing as Union City scores once again. Shaylin Kent with the RBI double right down the third base line, bringing up pitcher Abby Capella. There's a ground ball to short. Throw to first, and she's out. But Union City tacks on 2 more runs. As they've 2 runs on 3 hits. And they now lead 8-1 after 2 innings of play. Support for Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided by George Fox Insurance Agency, serving the area since 1975 and home of Union City's favorite signs. Located on North Main Street in Union City, call 814-438-7606. UC Today Sports thanks George Fox Insurance Agency for their support. They're having shortened time in between innings to try to beat the rain here. Union City with an 8-1 lead here in the top of the 3rd inning. The number 9 batter for Lakeview comes to the plate. There's a ground ball in the hole. It's between first and second, and there's a base hit. Lakeview's 3rd hit of the game. And we're back to the top of the lineup for Lakeview. Abby Capella with 4 strikeouts through the first 2 innings. The lefty's pitch in there for a strike. Just caught the inside corner. No balls, 1 strike here in the top of the 3rd inning. Ground ball. Second baseman flips to Cummings at short for 1. Throw to first, not in time. But a nice play by Olivia Zielinski to get the lead runner there, as that will bring up, that will be the first out of the inning. Still a runner at first base. Capella's pitch in there for a strike 1. Top of the 3rd inning here. Here's a pitch and swing and a miss, strike 2. Capella ahead of the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Here's the wind and the pitch. Foul ball down the first baseline. Kimmy Zielinski couldn't corral that one as the ball falls into foul territory. Stays no balls, 2 strikes. Here's Capella's pitch, fouled off down the right side again. Staying alive, count remains no balls, 2 strikes. So wind up and another foul ball down the right side over the Lakeview dugout. Here's another 0-2 pitch from Capella. Ball outside. Didn't miss by much. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Capella's 1-2 pitch. Another foul ball down the right side. Almost got some fans in the stands there. As the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter. As the wind is starting to pick up here in Union City. Here's the wind and a pitch swing and a miss, strike 3. Abby Capello with her 5th strikeout of the ball game. And that is 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd. Union City leading 8-1 here. Oh, there's a ground ball to the catcher for ball 1. As that ball hit her leg and just rolled over the plate. No advance by the runner. Want to know the count? It's a pitch way up high, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. And swing and a miss, strike 1. Might have swung at ball 3 there. That pitch was a little bit above the letters. But Abby will take that. As 2 balls, 1 strike, ground ball to Cummings at short. She's as short-handed as you get at shortstop as she throws the ball to first baseman Zielinski for the out. And that will do it for Lakeview in the top of the 3rd inning. After 2.5 innings of play, Union City leads by a score of 8-1. Coverage of Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Sports Stream is brought to you by Capella Landscape Design, providing custom landscape design and installation for over 27 years, including lawn maintenance, patios, walkways, fire pits, retaining walls, and more. Fully insured and offering year-round services. More information at capellalandscape.com or by calling 814-438-3066. UC Today Sports thanks to Capella Landscape Design for being a major sponsor of Union City Bears play-by-play coverage. Coverage of Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is brought to you by Terri's Tax and Notary. Starting a new business or need help managing the one you have? Terri's Tax and Notary has you covered. With over 40 years of experience, they handle income tax preparation to payroll, bookkeeping, and business setup. Kelly Design can help get your business online fast. UC Today Sports thanks Terri's Tax and Notary for their support. And coverage of Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is made possible by Rancho Alegre Authentic Mexican Restaurant. Serving authentic Mexican cuisine, Rancho Alegre is open Tuesday through Sunday, located at 16328 State Highway 8 in Union City. More information at ranchoalegrepa.com or by calling 814-438-6043. UC Today Sports thanks Rancho Alegre Authentic Mexican Restaurant for their support. And we are back to action here as Marie Troyer comes to the plate. She had the big hit in the game so far as she hit a 3-run homer in the 1st inning. And there's a pitch inside, ball 1. Troyer's home run, the first hit above a double this year as the rain is starting to come down. Here's the pitch, swung on and fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strikes on Troyer. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Union City leads 8-1. And here's the 1-1 pitch. Popped up into shallow left center field. And that ball's going to drop in front of the center fielder as Marie Troyer gets her second hit of the ball game. And the 8th hit of the game for Union City. Brings up Malin Sipes, who popped out to short her first time up. There's a ball in the dirt, and that will move Troyer up to second base on the wild pitch. Union City with another runner in scoring position here. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball up the middle, base hit into center field. Troyer digging around third. They're going to wave her home, and she's going to come across the plate to score as Malin Sipes gets the base hit. And that is her first base hit of the season, as that brings up Danica Williamson. Ball in the dirt, and that's going to move Sipes up to second base on the wild pitch. Union City leading 9-1 here in the bottom of the third inning. Strike one. 1 ball, 1 strikes. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ball up high, ball 2. Williamson up, the top of the order on deck with Kimmy Zielinski. There's a pitch in the dirt, ball 3, and that's going to move Sipes up to third. Another runner on the doorstep here for Union City. Three balls, 1 strike to count on Williamson. Ball up high, ball 4. And that will put Williamson on base. Put runners at first and third with the top of the order coming up for Union City. Kimmy Zielinski walked and doubled in this game. And there's a ball in the dirt. That's going to score another run as Malin Sipes sprints home from third. And Williamson takes second base. Bears lead 10-1 now. Look to add on more. Let's have a runner at second base now. Kimmy Zielinski takes ball in the dirt. Ball 2. As the rain might be affecting the pitcher's grip on the softball right now. Here's the 2-0 pitch. In the dirt again, ball 3. Can't find it, and Williamson stays put at second base. But 3 balls, no strikes on Kimmy Zielinski. See if she gets the green light here. It's the 3-0 pitch. Taken all the way, ball 4. As that puts runners at first and second for Olivia Zielinski. She's 1 for 2 in the game with a run scored. Here's the pitch. Little pop up down the third base line. Foul ball. No balls, 1 strike on Olivia Zielinski. Pitch in the dirt, ball, and that's going to move everybody up 60 feet on the wild pitch. One ball, 1 strikes on Olivia Zielinski. 2 runners in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch, up high, ball 3. Runners at second and third, 3 balls, 1 strike on Olivia Zielinski. Here's the 3-1 pitch, swung on, fouled straight back. That will make the count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes here. Base hit scores 2 more probably. Here's the payoff pitch to Zielinski, ball 4. And that's gonna be heading home is Williamson as she moves up and scores on the wild pitch. And that will put runners at first and third. And makes the score 11-1. And there's another wild pitch, sprinting for the plate and scoring is Kimmy Zielinski. As Olivia Zielinski moves up to third base. That makes the score 12-1 Union City. Cheyenne Cummings at the plate. Runner at third base is Olivia Zielinski. There's a ball in the dirt, and Olivia Zielinski's gonna sprint for the plate and score. Another score on a wild pitch. And that will make the score 13-1 Union City. These girls are having a lot of fun. 9 runs on 16 hits last game. And so far today, they have 13 runs on 9 hits. As now the bases are empty for Cummings. She's 1 for 2 today, and there's a ball. Still nobody out here in the third inning. 3 balls, no strikes on Cummings. As the Lakeview pitcher is having a lot of trouble holding on to this ball here. There's a pitch right down the middle. Cheyenne wanted that one. She knew that was a good pitch to hit, but she was taken all the way on 3-0. Here's the 3-1 pitch. There's a pop-up, and Cummings wanted that one, but she just got under it, and making the catch is the second baseman for Lakeview. As there's 1 out here in the third inning. That'll bring up Maddie Swan, who's 1 for 2 in the game. Temperature has dropped considerably since the rain has hit. And there's a pitch in the dirt, ball one. Maddie Swan just missed a home run her last at bat as the left fielder caught the ball with her back against the fence. There's a pitch in the dirt, ball two. Four walks in this inning and only one hit. And there's a ball off the end of the bat. Back to the pitcher, and she throws her out at first base. Actually, 2 hits and 3 walks in the inning so far. As we have 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Shaylin Kent, one of only 2 seniors on this team, her and Cheyenne Cummings, the 2 seniors, as Kent takes ball one. There's a 1-0 pitch to Kent, up high, ball two. As Kent, there's several. And they are going to pull the teams off the field for a weather delay.
Hey, get everything inside the dugout, please.
So just to recap things a little bit, Union City is leading 13-1 here in the bottom of the third inning. As I don't know if the umpire spotted lightning or just heard thunder, but either way, the teams have to go off the field, and if it was lightning, there's a mandatory 30-minute waiting time in order to resume action. Once again, Union City leads 13-1 here in the bottom of the third inning. They have nobody out, or nobody on, 2 out here in the bottom of the third inning. And we're just in a waiting game right here. I'm going to read a few more of our sponsor ads here. Coverage of Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is made possible by Brown's Fitness Center with 24/7 access. Owner Seth Brown is an NASM certified personal trainer. Located at 1 South Main Street in Union City. Call 814-795-7743 for more information. UC Today Sports thanks Brown's Fitness Center for their support. Support for Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided by Hitchy's Townhouse Tavern. Now open at 21 North Main Street in Union City, serving food and daily specials for dine-in or takeout. UC Today Sports thanks Hitchy's Townhouse Tavern for their support. Support for Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided by Dai Salon. Located at 28 South Main Street in Union City, Dai Salon specializes in haircutting with color and highlighting, along with perms, texture services, and updos. They also offer manicures, pedicures, and waxing services. For information, call 814-738-6225. Coverage of Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is brought to you by C.S. Warthman Funeral Home, serving the community for over 100 years, providing compassionate and affordable end-of-life services. Located at 69 North Main Street in Union City. For information, call 814-438-3811. UC Today Sports thanks C.S. Warthman Funeral Home for their support. And support for Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided by Union City Pet Hospital, located at 2 South Main Street in Union City. More information at unioncityveterinarian.com or by calling 814-438-7876. UC Today Sports thanks Union City Pet Hospital for their support. And support for Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Sports Stream is provided by Jones Hardwood Sales, based in Union City, supplying premium hardwood lumber to customers worldwide. Located at 2 East High Street. For information, call 814-438-7622 or visit ronjoneshardwood.com. UC Today Sports thanks Ron Jones Hardwood Sales for their support. And coverage of this game on UC Today Sports is brought to you by Countryside Grill, located at 10 South Main Street in Union City. Open Monday through Friday and Saturdays from 8 to 2. Countryside Grill serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner, including homemade pies and soups, along with popular specials including Friday fish fry, fried or baked, fried chicken, steaks, shrimp, scampi, barbecue baby back ribs, and meatloaf dinners. In support for Union City, play-by-play coverage on the UC Today Sports Stream is provided in part by the Corry Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union, wishing the Bears the best of luck this season. The Corry Federal Credit Union has been serving the community since 1958. They offer a wide range of financial services for you or your business. The Corry Federal Credit Union is located at 728 Worth Street in Corry, 56 North Main Street, Union City, 315 Main Street in Spartansburg, and online at corryscu.org. UC Today Sports thanks the Corry Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union, for their support of Union City Bears play-by-play. And it looks like the storm might have passed as the sun is now coming out. Yeah. So hopefully it won't be too long before we resume action here. As Union City leads 13-1 here in the bottom of the third inning. Just to recap the scoring here in the ball game. After Lakewood scored in the top of the first inning on a double, a ground out, and a single, Union City responded right back in the bottom of the first inning as Kimmy Zielinski led off with a walk. Ava Zielinski bunted, trying to sacrifice, and she beat the play out at first for a bunt single and an overthrow by first base scored her sister Kimmy Zielinski. After a long fly out by Cheyenne Cummings, Maddie Swan singled. Shaylin Kent followed Swan, and with a ground ball to short, she reached on the error by the shortstop, scoring another run for Union City. Abby Capella, the pitcher, came next with an RBI single to center. And then Marie Troyer came up with the biggest hit of the game so far with a 3-run homer to cap off the scoring in the first inning to make it 6-1 after one inning of play. Abby Capello got 3 strikeouts in the top of the second inning along with a walk. And Union City went right back to the bats in the second inning as Kimmy Zielinski led off with a double after a ground out to third by Olivia Zielinski. Cheyenne Cummings. Cheyenne Cummings came through with a base hit and an RBI. As we now have a rainbow out in right field. And after Maddie Swan hit a deep fly ball to left field, Shaylin Kent came through with an RBI double to knock in Cummings to make the score 8-1. And after a scoreless top of the third inning, Union City went right back at it in the bottom of the third inning, which is where we are right now. Marie Troyer led off with a single. Megan Sipes got her first hit of the season. An RBI to knock in Troyer, who had moved up on wild pitch. Williamson walked. And then Kimmy Zielinski and Ava Zielinski all walked as well. And they all scored on wild pitches, as the Lakeview pitcher has thrown multiple wild pitches in this inning. As the last 3 runs have scored on wild pitches. And after the 3 straight walks, Cheyenne Cummings and Maddie Swan were retired to give them 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. So when we do resume play, we will have 2 outs in the bottom of the third inning. Union City up 13-1. Nobody on. Shaylin Kent, the batter, with a 2-0 count, with 2 outs in the bottom of the third inning.
Every school pitcher from last year to this year. That was a good looking cat back in the day.
Definitely had more hair.
Until you put black socks on.
And we actually have, looks like a double rainbow here.
I'm retiring July 2nd. Oh wow, we're doing it together almost. Nice. We can hang out at Max and have coffee every morning. Right? Or you got like a pension you're gonna go off of? From here? Then you'll worry about Social Security later. I just called the Social Security lady today.
I'm going to leave the camera on here,
Oh, that's an even better one.
but I'm going to take the headset off for a few minutes, and as soon as we resume play, I will bring you continued action here from Union City as the Bears lead 13-1 in the bottom of the third inning. And hopefully we will be back shortly. Alright, we are back as the thunderstorm has subsided and Lakeview has retaken the field. And Shaylin Kent has a bat and helmet getting ready to resume her at bat as she is up with a 2-ball, no strike count with nobody on base, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Union City scored 6 runs in the first, 2 in the second, and 5 runs so far here in the 3rd inning, as they have held Lakewood to just 1 run on 3 hits, as Abby Capella, the freshman left-hander, has pretty much stymied Lakeview's bats in this game.
Hey, I'm no chaperone. Hey, extra for that.
With Union City leading by 12, need to go 5 innings or 4.5 with Union City winning to kick in the mercy roll. So Union City trying to shorten this game. As Shaylin Kent steps back in with a 2-0 count. Nobody on base, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. There's ball 3. Third baseman playing in front of the bag. As Shay Kent, who's 1 for 2 in this game, gets a line drive, 1 hopper to short, throw to first, and that will do it for the bottom of the 3rd inning. As Union City scores 5 times on just 2 hits. They were the recipients of 3 walks in that 3rd inning. And after 3 innings of play, the Union City Bears have a 13-1 lead over the Lakeview Sailors. Coverage of Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today sports stream is brought to you by Capella Landscape Design, providing custom landscape design and installation for over 27 years, including lawn maintenance, patios, walkways, fire pits, retaining walls, and more. Fully insured and offering year-round services. More information at capellalandscape.com or by calling 814-438-3066. UC Today Sports thanks Capella Landscape Design for being a major sponsor of Union City Bears play-by-play coverage. And it looks like Kimmy Zielinski has taken over in the circle to try to close out the last couple innings as we begin play here in the top of the 4th inning. And here's the first pitch of the 4th inning. Ground ball to second. Olivia Zielinski over to I believe that's Capella. Just took over at first base. Yep. So 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 4th inning. As Kimmy Zielinski and Abby Capella just switched positions. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 1. the 1-0 pitch. Line drive, foul ball. Down the right side. And if Union City is able to shorten this game to a 5 or 6 inning game, Capella will qualify for the win, as she has pitched 3 innings. You have to pitch at least half the innings as a starter to qualify for the win. So hopefully Union City can close this game out early and get Capella the victory. That pitch was outside. 3 balls, 1 strike on the batter. There's a pop-up down the first base line, and Abby Capella can't make the play. Off the tip of her glove for a strike. Strike 2. Called 3rd strike for the 2nd out of the inning, as Kimmy Zielinski gets her first strikeout of the game. And the final line on Abby Capella's day: 1 run given up on 3 hits, 5 strikeouts, and just 1 walk. So another good performance by Abby Capella today. And there's a ground ball to first, and Capella will take it herself. And just like that, Kimmy Zielinski shuts them down 1-2-3 in the top of the 4th inning. We will go to the bottom of the 4th with Union City leading by a score of 13-1. Support for Union City play-by-play coverage on the UC Today Sports Stream is provided in part by the Corry Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union, wishing the Bears the best of luck this season. The Corry Federal Credit Union has been serving the community since 1958. They offer a wide range of financial services for you or your business. The Corry Federal Credit Union is located at 728 Worth Street in Corry, 56 North Main Street, Union City, 315 Main Street in Spartansburg, and online at corryfcu.org. UC Today Sports thanks to Corry Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union, for their support of Union City Bears play-by-play. Coverage of Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Sports Stream is brought to you by Capella Landscape Design, providing custom landscape design and installation for over 27 years, including lawn maintenance, patios, walkways, fire pits, retaining walls, and more. Fully insured and offering year-round services. More information at capellalandscape.com or by calling 814-438-3066. UC Today Sports thanks Capella Landscape Design for being a major sponsor of Union City Bears play-by-play coverage. And we have Abby Capella leading off here in the bottom of the 4th inning. She is 1 for 2 in this game with a run scored and an RBI. They have the 6, 7, 8 batters in the game, or up to bat in this inning. Ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Ball, no, called that a strike. A little bit low, it looked like, but strike 1 on Capella. There's a fly ball, right center field. That's going to split the outfielders. Capella on her way to second. Here's the throw. Not going to be in time as Abby Capella gets in there with a stand-up double to center, right center field. And Marie Troyer comes to the plate. It's the 10th hit of the game for Union City. Marie Troyer, 2 for 2 with a home run and a single. 3 RBIs, and there's a belt to deep left field. That ball is foul. It looked like it had home run distance again, but just pulled it foul. Marie Troyer came into this game with only 2 hits on the season, and she is making up for lost time in this game as she already has 2 hits in this game and almost had a third one there. And there's a pop-up down the left field line. That's going to be foul, out of play. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes on Troyer with Capella at second base. Ball in the dirt, and Capella's going to take third. Another RBI opportunity for Troyer here. Ball low. That makes the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's a pitch, ground ball to short. That's going to score another run. Throw to first. She's out, but another RBI for Troyer, her 4th RBI of the game, as Union City increases their lead to 14-1. And that will bring up Malin Sipes, who's 1 for 2 in this game. She got her first hit of the season in the 3rd inning. And there's a swing and a miss, strike 1. There's a little looper in the infield. Nice play by the shortstop as she comes in and makes the play. 2 outs here in the 4th inning. Bringing up Danica Williamson, the number 9 batter in the lineup. There's a pitch up high, ball 1. Lineup and the pitch, ball down low, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes on Williamson. And the pitch, popped it up on the infield. Pitcher calls for it, and she drops it. And that will keep the inning going. And that will bring up Kimmy Zielinski for her 4th at bat here in the 4th inning. She's batted in every inning now, as she is 1 for 1 with a double, 2 walks, and 3 runs scored. And there's a ball low. Two outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 14-1, Union City leads. There's a pop-up on the infield. Shortstop calling for it, and she makes the play. And that will end the inning as Union City tacks on 1 more. And they go to the top of the 5th inning with a 14-1 lead. Support for Union City play-by-play coverage on the UC Today sports stream is provided in part by the Corry Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union, wishing the Bears the best of luck this season. The Corry Federal Credit Union has been serving the community since 1958. They offer a wide range of financial services for you or your business. Corry Federal Credit Union is located at 728 Worth Street in Corry, 56 North Main Street, Union City, 315 Main Street in Spartansburg, and online at corryfcu.org. UC Today Sports thanks to Corry Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union, for their support of Union City Bears play-by-play. Coverage of Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Sports Stream is brought to you by Capella Landscape Design, providing custom landscape design and installation for over 27 years, including lawn maintenance, patios, walkways, fire pits, retaining walls, and more. Fully insured and offering year-round services. More information at capellalandscape.com or by calling 814-438-3066. UC Today Sports thanks Capella Landscape Design for being a major sponsor of Union City Bears play-by-play coverage. And the Bears are 3 outs away from getting above 500 and improving their record to 3-2 on the season, as they lead 14-1 here in the top of the 5th. Pitched by Zielinski is up high, ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Zielinski had a 1-2-3 4th inning in her lone inning of work. There's a pitch, strike 2. Both pitchers bringing it today for the Union City Bears. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. As that is Zielinski's second strikeout of the game. One out here in the top of the 5th inning. 2 outs to go here. Ball low and inside. Ball low, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing, little chopper down the first base line, foul. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ball, almost hit her in the batter's box. 3 balls, 1 strike. Ball 4 inside. And the first base runner that Zielinski has given up. Gives Lakeview a runner at first base. One out here in the top of the 5th inning. Ball outside. Kimmy Zielinski trying to close it down here and give Union City their 3rd win of this season. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. One ball, 1 strike. Here in the top of the 5th inning. And the runner's going to advance on the wild pitch there. One ball, 1 strike on the batter. 2 balls, 1 strike on the batter. It's the pitch up high, ball 3. Here's the 3-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at second base. Number 22, the batter. Ball 4, and that wild pitch is going to move the runner up to third. That puts runners at first and third for Lakeview. And they're back up at the top of the order. 1 out, 14-1, Union City leads. That pitch way up high for a ball. The runner from first moves up to second. Putting runners at second and third for Lakeview. One ball, no strikes on the batter. Strike 1 called. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out. 2 runners on. There's a swing and a foul ball down towards the Union City dugout on the third base side. Strike 2. Kim Zielinski trying to hold Lakeview off the scoreboard here in the 5th inning and give Union City the victory. Ground ball to short. Cummings up with it. Throw to first. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. That will score a run, though, and move the runner to third. So 14-2. Two outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Here's the pitch, ground ball. Cummings up with it. This should do it. On to first, and that is the ball game. As the Union City Lady Bears come away with a 14-2 victory over the Lakeview Sailors. Lakeview scores 1 run in that 5th inning on no hits, a couple walks in the inning. As Union City gets the victory 14-2. As both Abby Capella and Kimmy Zielinski were on their game on the mound today. As Abby Capella gets the victory, she moves her record to 3-1. The Bears move their record to 3-2 overall. As Union City, the final 9 scores for the teams. Union City 14 runs on 10 hits, no errors. Lakeview 2 runs on just 3 hits and 3 errors in the ball game. As Union City improves to 3-2, Lakeview falls to 1-4 on the season.
Want me to put the windows back in? Or do I keep them out?
Kimmy Zielinski with a double and 3 runs scored in this game. Olivia Zielinski had a hit and a couple runs scored. Cummings with a base hit and a RBI and a run scored. Maddie Swan with a base hit and a run scored. Shaylin Kent with a double, a run scored, a couple RBIs. Capella had a couple hits, including a double. Marie Troyer was 2 for 3 with a big 3-run homer in that first inning. Couple runs scored. Malin Sipes gets her first base hit of the season and an RBI. She was 1 for 3. And Danica Williamson was 0 for 2, but she reached base twice and scored a run. So everybody contributed in this game. And on the pitching side, Abby Capella pitched 3 innings, gave up 1 run on 3 hits, and struck out 5. Kimmy Zielinski pitched 2 innings, gave up a run on no hits, a couple walks, and a couple strikeouts. So once again, the Union City Bears come away with a big win today, 14-2 over Lakeview. They will be back in action on Saturday as they host Sharon, and that will be the first of 3 games in 4 days for the Lady Bears, as they play Sharon on Saturday, then they play at Girard on Monday, and back home against Iroquois on Tuesday. So I will be back here for the game on Saturday. I'm filling in for Ben Brozick, who is out of town for these next few days, so I will be here on Saturday as well. And then Ben will be back for next Tuesday's game as the Bears host Iroquois. Union City boys baseball is currently playing next door. And according to the scoreboard, I'm looking, it looks like it's 0-0 in the 6th inning. So the Bears trying to make it a sweep on the baseball side. So that will do it for me. And as I said, I will be back on Saturday for the Union City softball game as they host Sharon. So this is Doug Gilchrist signing off, and Union City with a big win, 14-2, as they improved to 3-2 on the season. Have a great rest of the night.